This video will be placed in my preparing for retirements playlist. And I've been thinking about, I did a series of 10 things that are important to prepare for retirement and posted my budget. And I can't overstate the benefits provided by the VA that I get in terms of enabling me to have a comfortable retirement. In addition to a house I bought on the GI Bills years ago, the educational benefits, but most important, the health benefits. Now, less people think we veterans, regardless of what we did while we were in service, justify these kinds of benefits. I'm going to speak a little bit personally. I encourage both of my boys to join the service. Both of them joined the Army. My oldest son was in 82nd Airborne. Did a lot of jumps, and was injured in a training exercise that made him unable to continue his service. My youngest son was drove an Abrams tank, spent 15 months in Iraq, seeing combat there. And he did not walk away from that unscathed. As for me, I was taken prisoner by hostile forces in the Middle East. Now, not everybody who serves will see that kind of action, but all of the people who join are subject to being in that position where you serve. In other words, basically, you've handed over the Constitution of the United States in exchange for the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which is what you operate under when you're in the military. So if the nation wants to continue to project its power, then the people who are the ones who carry that out at the direction of the government should be compensated by the government and people of the United States. So I've said my two cents there. But the VA benefits that come from such service, assuming you survive, are quite good, as they ought to be. So the people who don't have those benefits, who are not in the service, they've got to scramble for those health benefits, which means most people are going to have to wait until they're 65 to retire, just so that their Medicare kicks in. I was able to retire before that, because I retired in 2005. That would have made me, I think, 58 or something like that. I had accumulated at that time enough money from my programming efforts and software royalties to be in good shape to do that. But as I've stated elsewhere, my wife came down with Alzheimer's, so you're not familiar with that disease. I don't wish you to be familiar with it. It's maybe it would be, for the family, maybe the most terrible disease that could be had. But at any rate, I spent a good portion of what I'd put aside to make her last days more comfortable. She stayed at home until the last 11 days before she passed away. Anyway, I don't want this to be a sour tone. The good news about retirement is I did make retirement. My wife passed away about 4 years ago. I have met a lady whose husband passed away about the same time as my wife, and we seem to be good companions to one another. Her husband was retired military. So we have a lot in common. She's also a Southerner. I was born in Stone Mountain, Georgia. She was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And of course, that makes Florida a perfect place for us to retire. We like the heat. And as I've stated earlier, Florida is financially one of the least expensive places to stay. So at any rate, I want to continue this playlist, and I'm going to talk about what it's like to retire. For people who are approaching retirement age, they really don't know. They read a lot about it and whatnot. So I'm not going to. I don't have any stance that I want to, or I don't want to influence anybody in their retirement. But some people may find it useful to actually know what it takes to live on what I live on, and can it be done? It can be done comfortably. And some of the perks and some of the downside of retirement. The downside mainly being just getting old. See what my phone's doing. So I'll be posting those videos. And hope you'll enjoy them. If you do, hit subscribe, notify. You know the drill. Thanks for watching.